Jason Statham, the quintessential action star known for his razor-sharp fight scenes and effortless athleticism, approaches food with the same precision and discipline he applies to his career. For him, nutrition is not about trendy diets or quick fixes. It's a cornerstone of overall wellness and longevity, both on and off the set. "I'm not into fads," he once told Men's Health. "I like to eat clean, keep it simple, and fuel my body for performance." In his world, food is functional but never boring, a way to support the stamina, strength, and focus required for his intense roles. Statham's diet reflects his grounded personality, straightforward, efficient, and purposeful. He believes balance is key, favoring nutrient-dense foods that keep him energized without weighing him down. He's also mindful about how food interacts with training, recovery, and mental clarity, seeing nutrition as a dynamic tool rather than a rigid rulebook. Before settling on his current routine, Jason experimented with various eating strategies, gaining insights into what best supported his physically demanding lifestyle. Early in his career, he flirted briefly with low-carb approaches, curious about the popular keto and paleo trends. While these helped him lean out for specific roles, he found that extreme carb restriction wasn't sustainable long-term. "Cutting out whole food groups made me feel drained and less focused," he noted in an interview with GQ. He also tried intermittent fasting, which appealed to his minimalist mindset, but he soon realized that skipping meals during heavy training days compromised his energy and muscle recovery. Jason's takeaway: diets must adapt to lifestyle and goals, not the other way around. "I learned that flexibility is important. It's about listening to your body," he says. Today, Jason Statham's diet is a masterclass in simplicity and effectiveness. His daily meals are designed to optimize muscle retention, support his rigorous workouts, and promote lean conditioning. Mornings often begin with a high-protein, balanced breakfast. Think poached eggs with avocado, a side of sautéed spinach, and occasionally a protein smoothie packed with greens, berries, and almond milk. Lunch typically consists of lean proteins, such as grilled chicken breast or wild-caught salmon paired with complex carbs like quinoa, brown rice, or sweet potatoes. Statham prioritizes fresh vegetables, especially cruciferous ones like broccoli and kale, for their antioxidant benefits. Dinner mirrors lunch with a focus on clean whole foods, a generous serving of lean meat, steamed veggies, and healthy fats from sources like olive oil or nuts. Snacks are usually nutrient-dense but modest, handfuls of almonds, Greek yogurt, or a boiled egg. Hydration is non-negotiable for Statham. He drinks plenty of water throughout the day, often spiking it with electrolytes during intense training sessions. While he doesn't rely heavily on supplements, he incorporates essentials like omega-3 fish oils, vitamin D, and a high-quality multivitamin to support overall wellness. When preparing for a film, especially action-packed projects like The Transporter or Fast and Furious, Jason's diet becomes even more regimented. Caloric intake increases to fuel longer, more intense training sessions that include strength, endurance, and stunt rehearsals. Macros are carefully calculated to maintain muscle mass while staying lean. A balance of 40% protein, 30% carbs, and 30% fats is common during these phases. Meal timing becomes strategic, with frequent smaller meals every 3 to 4 hours to maintain steady energy levels. He might add pre-workout carbs like a banana or rice cakes, and post-workout protein shakes to expedite recovery. "When I'm training for a role, nutrition becomes as important as the workouts," Statham shared in a recent YouTube interview. "It's about giving your body what it needs to perform day after day." In some intense phases, he temporarily cuts out alcohol and processed foods to sharpen his physique. But he always emphasizes mental well-being, reminding himself that strict regimens are temporary and balance will return once filming wraps. Despite his disciplined approach, Jason is not a stranger to indulgence. He embraces cheat meals as essential for mental health and motivation, enjoying classic comfort foods with a particular fondness for British and Mediterranean dishes. "I love a good roast dinner with all the trimmings," he confessed to Men's Journal. "And there's nothing better than fish and chips now and then." He balances these moments with mindfulness, viewing cheat meals as celebrations rather than guilt trips. Statham credits this flexible mindset for helping him sustain his lifestyle over decades. Whether it's a night out with friends or a quiet family meal, he allows himself these pleasures without overthinking. Jason Statham's routine includes some unique nutrition habits that mirror his pragmatic personality. For example, he prefers cold-pressed juices made from kale, cucumber, and celery for a midday detox boost. They're a quick way to flood your system with nutrients, he explains. Another ritual is his emphasis on protein before bedtime, often a slow-digesting casein shake or a small portion of cottage cheese to support muscle repair overnight. He also avoids eating too late, aiming to finish his last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before sleep, which he finds improves rest quality. Statham's relationship with hydration extends to strategic use of green tea for its antioxidant properties and natural caffeine. His straightforward approach avoids gimmicks or extreme cleanses, opting instead for consistency and quality. Over the years, Jason Statham's relationship with food has matured from rigid experimentation to intuitive balance. "I'm much more in tune with what my body wants now," he reflects. "It's not about restrictions or extremes. It's about honoring the work you do and fueling yourself accordingly." He advocates for nutrition as a foundation for mental and physical strength, especially in a demanding career where injury prevention and stamina are critical. Food is your fuel, but also your medicine? Treat it that way. For fans, his message is clear. Prioritize whole foods, listen to your body's signals, and find joy in nourishing yourself. His story is a reminder that the path to peak fitness is less about fad diets and more about sustainable habits, respect for your body, and a realistic approach to balance.